Let's get weird for a second. You ever think the universe just has a strange connection to one guy? Because today, we're giving Sokka, yes, boomerang wielding, joke cracking Sokka, the power of a SHAZAM-style transformation. And not just from anywhere, but from the spirit world of Avatar, the Last Airbender. That's right, the guy whose first girlfriend literally turned into the moon might just have a cosmic destiny waiting in the stars. While it's always been a joke in the show, my first girlfriend turned into the moon. What if the heavens were actually watching? What if the spirit saw something in Sokka that even he didn't? So not just the moon that he has a connection to, a meteorite actually came down and he made a weapon. You can't tell me the heavens or the stars are not watching Sokka, okay? So today we're crafting a SHAZAM-style character powered not by Greek gods or wizards, but by the spiritual forces of Avatar's lore, the ancient, mythical beings that govern knowledge, chaos, healing, strength, balance, and light. But before we dive in, here's a quick refresher. Who is Shazam? Shazam is more than just Billy Batson shouting a name, getting Jack. Each letter of his name represents the power of a powerful being. S, wisdom of Solomon. H, strength of Hercules. A, stamina of Atlas. Z, power of Zeus. A, courage of Achilles. M, speed of Mercury. Shout out to this comment for that suggestion. I did put a little twist to it, only because I sat back and I was like, you know what? The heavens, the stars are actually giving us a hint that Sokka could be special in a way, even though he doesn't have any bending, which is done on purpose. Everybody in the gang of Aang is representing a community, and he is the non-bender. But for this sake, for this scenario, we're going to give him powers that's probably going to rival the Avatar. All right, so I still appreciate the comment. I just threw a little twist to it. Also, hit the subscribe button. I'm at 8.8%. I'm doing good work, y'all. I'm uploading videos every single day. I'm reading comments, obviously. So yeah, if you want to be a part of this community, hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers. All right, who do we have first?
Wisdom of Wan Shutong, he who knows 10,000 things. Spirit of knowledge and history. Supernatural intellect. The champion can access spiritual libraries, ancient knowledge, and scrolls from every nation and era, instantly. Battle foresight. Grants the user glimpses into potential futures or tactical outcomes in combat. Language mastery. Understands both human tongues and spirit dialects. Truth perception. Can sense lies, illusions, or deceptions. Through spiritual insight.
This is perfect for the wisdom. I don't see any other spirit having this position that this one has right here. So yeah, the champion has access to the spiritual libraries, ancient knowledge, and scrolls from every nation and era instantly. So having this knowledge inside of Sokka's head is going to give him an advantage in any situation. Can also grant the user glimpses into potential futures or tactical outcomes in combat. He is a genius. He's a prodigy. A lot of his plans are shown in the series, and he is the leader of the group. He's a master planner, strategist. So to have this on top of the already natural attribute, it's going to be a tremendous boost. Can understand spiritual dialects and human tongues. So not only is Sokka's going to be able to talk with any and everybody, can sense lies, illusions, deceptions through spiritual insight. Awesome. There's no trickery. There's no fooling this character. Sokka is already on the road to being the most powerful being in Avatar. Let's keep going.
Strength of General Old Iron. Massive armored spirit of vengeance. Spirit of relentless force. Titanic strength. Grants the ability to punch through fortresses and clash with colossal threats, equal to giant spirits or mechas. Magnetic smash. Magnetically manipulates heavy objects mid-combat. Spirit armor. temporarily hardens the user's body into metallic spiritual plating.
So, the General Old Iron, this is the strength, the massive, relentless force, colossal threat equal to giant spirits. Nice. So we can manipulate heavy objects in mid-combat, okay? But yeah, so this is the strength, this is the titanic armor, the protection. Not mad at this. Who do we have next?
Stamina of Rava, the light spirit avatar spirit, spirit of balance and harmony. Spiritual endurance, can withstand massive surges of elemental or spiritual energy. Purification aura, slowly regenerates over time, and can resist corruption, poison, or energy disruption. Cosmic durability, grants resistance to dark spirit influence, bloodbending, or mind manipulation.
Obviously, you have to have Rava, the light spirit. I wonder, is that possible? Even though the avatar will have Rava, to draw the power from, can she also share her power with the SHAZAM ability? I feel like maybe. I feel like Sokka, the Sokka SHAZAM character, would still have the ability to tap into her light spirit. Can withstand massive surges of elemental and spiritual energy. So we have the spiritual endurance. Nice. Slowly regenerates over time. Can resist corruption, poison, or energy disruption. Awesome. Wow, she's going to throw in bloodbending and can manipulate minds. So we have some mind control. Bloodbender. This is crazy. All right. Resistant to dark spirit influences. So this character is going to be focused. There's no trickery. No messing with the mind. Sokka SHAZAM. Sokka SHAZAM. Sokka SHAZAM is going to be a force to reckon with. I feel like already Sokka SHAZAM is more powerful than the Avatar. Is that too early to say? I don't know. Hey, let's keep going. Let's see if we can lock it in.
Power of Vatu, the spirit of chaos and darkness. Spirit of chaos and raw power. Dark Surge, temporarily unleashes chaotic energy waves that break enchantments, blind spirits, or disrupt balance. Shadow Form, allows partial phase shifting to avoid physical attacks. Spirit Bending, offensive. Can manipulate spiritual fields to forcibly banish weak spirits. Note: while Vatu is a dark spirit, in this case the champion channels his raw elemental force, not his evil.
Vatu. If you're going to have light and peace, you got to have darkness and chaos. So with this, Sokka SHAZAM can tap into a chaotic energy wave that breaks enchantment, blind spirits, and disrupt balance. That may come in handy depending on who you're fighting, especially in the spirit world, partial phasing, shifting to avoid fits. So we got, tangibility. That makes sense. If you're going to get your powers mostly from spirits, the tangibility, the phasing through attacks is a huge advantage. I can see that. It makes sense. You can manipulate spiritual fields to forcibly banish weak. Wow, you can banish weak spirits. Imagine Sokka SHAZAM being stronger than the Avatar, and being able to banish the spirits, the reincarnations within the Avatar. If the Avatar was evil, you know what I mean? That could be something different. Imagine that. An evil Avatar, but then there's this character who can summon the different abilities from different spirits of the spirit world to battle this Avatar. Who is the bridge to the physical and to the spirit? Yo, this scenario, this situation can actually play out if they wanted to. Alright, who we have next?
Courage of Avatar 1, the first Avatar. Spirit of human spirit unity, indomitable spirit. Never gives up, immune to fear, spiritual possession, or disillusionment. Combat harmony. Grants synchronized clarity even when battling multiple elemental styles. Leadership aura. Inspires allies, calming emotional chaos or panic in others.
Okay, that's different. The first Avatar Wong. Okay, the courage. That makes sense. I'm not mad at that. So he never gives up, immune to fear, spiritual possession. Okay, synchronized clarity, balance. Okay, elements of styles. Inspires allies, common emotional chaos or panic in others. So yeah, the leadership is there. Creating harmony, that never give up their willpower. This is a perfect fit for courage. Avatar One as a choice just makes sense, and I love it. And I can see that being a choice. It works for me. Last but not least, who do we have?
Speed of. The Painted Lady, spirit of healing and water, spirit of grace and flow, ethereal agility, moves like water, fast, graceful, and unpredictable. Flight and phase dash. Allows momentary levitation and ghost-like movement across surfaces. Mist walking. Disappears into fog or water vapor reappearing elsewhere, ideal for escape or stealth. Healing wave. Generates brief healing mist around allies.
And then we have the Painted Lady. Moves like water. So this is the speed. Okay, the move like water. Levitation, ghost movements across surface. You can disappear into fog or water vapor, reshaping elsewhere. Then you got the healing. So we got more healing. We got more intangibility. Can disappear into falls and water vapor. Reappearing elsewhere. So this goes hand in hand with the stealth. Wow. I don't think it's the fastest, but it's there. This is a solid, scary, powerful Shazam character. Very OP. Too OP for the world of Avatar. They may never do something like this. And Avatar is already a handful. Very powerful. How do y'all feel about Sokka Shazam? Let me know in the comments. Y'all stay safe.